Vaughn, thank you. South Carolina agreed to give more than $1 billion in incentives for Scout Motors to build a manufacturing facility in Richland County, a cost that taxpayers footed. But when their electric SUVs and trucks start rolling out from just outside Columbia, those same South Carolina taxpayers will have to cross state lines to buy them. State House reporter Mary Green explains why.
You're seeing the full expanse of the site, 1,100 acres.
This is what Scout Motors' $2 billion facility in Richland County will look like. Electric trucks and SUVs will be built here from start to finish, expected to roll off the assembly line in late 2027. But South Carolinians who want one of these made in South Carolina vehicles will have to travel to another state to buy them.
The law as it's written today prohibits manufacturers from selling vehicles directly.
South Carolina law requires customers instead buy through a dealership. About half of states allow direct vehicle sales from manufacturers, which Scout Motors argues is more efficient, more transparent, and ultimately cheaper for consumers. And the company's vice president of growth, Cody Thacker, says using a direct sales model in some states and going through dealerships in others is too complicated.
This is a national decision. We will have one model nationally. We want to operate the same in all states.
So they're asking the General Assembly to change South Carolina's law. A newly filed bipartisan bill Scout Motors backs would allow direct sales for electric vehicle manufacturers who have not had a contract with a franchise dealer in South Carolina in the last decade.
This isn't a bill that is specifically targeting Scout Motors. This bill would apply to all auto manufacturers that have never had a franchise dealer. So Tesla, Rivian, Lucid, others could take advantage of this bill.
Auto dealers and their deep-pocketed lobby have generally opposed direct sales efforts, though Scout Motors claims this would not impact their contracts with manufacturers. The bill's lead sponsor, Representative Mark Smith, says he expects it will get a hearing in his House Labor, Commerce, and Industry Subcommittee sometime this year.
Make sure that all stakeholders were invited to the table. All voices are going to be heard. There's not going to be any backroom deals. We're going to make sure that we vet.
I did reach out to the South Carolina Automobile Dealers Association, but haven't been able to get its response to this proposal. Governor Henry McMaster, a champion of Scout Motors coming to South Carolina, says he has not yet seen the details of this specific bill, but that he supports anything that's good for consumers. Reporting in Columbia, I'm Mary Green.
Scout Motors says it's hoping to build a $25 million experience center at its Richland County plant, where customers can check out vehicles more closely, take them for test drives, and ultimately purchase them on site. But it says that investment and plan for growth hinge on whether the law changes.